Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to learn all about the first-time homebuyers plan. This channel is all about making personal finance easy so we can be more confident and independent with our money. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, hit the subscribe button and let's get started on today's topic. So what exactly is the homebuyers plan? Well, it's a program that allows us to take money out of our RRSP tax-free to use towards a down payment of our first home. There are limits, however, as to how much we can withdraw from our RRSP tax-free, so let's take a closer look. As of 2019, you can withdraw up to $25,000 tax-free from your RRSP account, and there's actually a proposal in place to increase that amount to $35,000 later this year. Afterwards, you'll be required to pay your RRSP back over a 15-year period, with your first payment starting 2 years after you made the withdrawal. So as an example, if you did take out $25,000 in 2019, then 2 years later in 2021, you're going to start your first payment of just under $1,700 per year for 15 years. Not everyone, however, is allowed to withdraw money tax-free from their RRSP under this program. You need to be eligible, and one of the conditions is you need to be considered a first-time homebuyer. Now, if you're a person with a disability or you want to withdraw money from your RRSP to help a relative with a disability, then you don't need to meet this first-time homebuyer criteria. In order to qualify as a first-time homebuyer, that would mean that you couldn't have lived in a house this year or any of the 4 past calendar years that either you or your spouse owned. So as an example, let's say you wanted to withdraw money under this program from your RRSP on June 1st of this year. Then to qualify as a first-time homebuyer, you wouldn't have lived in a house that you or your spouse owned at any time between January 1st and May 31st of this year, plus any time during the years of 2015 to 2018. The second condition is that there must be a written agreement in place to either buy or build your new home. And the third condition is that you must occupy the home within a year of buying it, and it must be considered your principal residence. What happens though if 1 year we're not able to make that repayment to our RRSP account? Any payments you miss will be added to your taxable income for that year. If you were only able to make a partial payment instead of the full payment to your RRSP account, then the difference between the required payment and what you actually paid will be added to your taxable income for that year. And then all of your remaining payments for the rest of the 15 years will still remain the same. There may be a situation where you might actually elect to pay more than you have to in a given year. If you do that, then it will reduce your total balance owing and reduce your annual payments for the remainder of years left. This wraps up our video on the homebuyers plan. If you have questions, feel free to comment below. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget, hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss any weekly videos. Thanks for watching.